kiss of death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to your grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. From 9 to 6, you a shook one. Breeze and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't a damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Oilers and the Denver Broncos. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Carr going to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw his Carr. Oh, it stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they didn't come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check, Patriot!
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry for Royce Freeman. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 51, Mike, 51. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No. Check. Patriot. Stand up in. Over. Watch the whip. Mike 51.
On first down, Murray. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3 down. Gun! 4 down. Gun! All right, now, lucky 56.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
694.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Gordon on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Take Carradine in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! Here we go.
off the play fake. Here's Lynch. Going deep for Moncrief. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
Now with a play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Lynch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Later, 2.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hurry, good set, fellas. Hey, 7:34.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go, Chief.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got Sanu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. On 1st down, Carr going for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, 7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 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 Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On second down, Lynch looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
24.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey, check.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. Lynch will lead up the Broncos here with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit! Over! Hot! Hot!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Gun! Now let's go! Detroit! 319!
On second down, here's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 11.
Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! 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 Over!
It's a party now. It's a party.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going deep for Moncrief. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 49 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And McManus able to put it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Finding room at the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now this time, Carl throw. He's going to fire one deep over. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Mohamed Sanu in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Kelly. A final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a first down throw. Kelly escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw, Kelly. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
On second down, Kelly. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Jack, go get him, go get him, go get him. There we go, 37's the mic. Mike 30.
Gun!
Got nothing.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Throwing on third and long. Kelly going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Watch time. Tight end right.
Now a play fake. Carr. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Carr now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Carr will try it again on second down. Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, Houston. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Gun!
51's the mic.
Gun!
On first down, it's Kelly. Taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Detroit! Gun!
Kelly throwing again on second and 10. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Three down. Odd.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long.
Now, Barney.
Mike 51.
From the gun, Kelly. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Kelly now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Kelly from the gun, he'll throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is Kelly. Throwing again. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Over!
A handoff. It's Murray. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We got three down. Hey, we got 3, let's go. What's left?
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney! Gun! All right, now, Lucky 56. He's
coming, check him.
Over!
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Over! And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Detroit!
Watch the
Detroit! And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Here's Kelly on 3rd and 2. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, Calvin. Next time you want duck and dodge, man. Next time you want duck and dodge, man. This is what you do, duck and dodge. You duck and dodge in his ass whooping. Ghost Rider. Think you is. Got my boy Weaving in. Melvin and Weaving in there. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We're going to show y'all motherfuckers, man. We ain't even bust nothing out yet. We just playing with this boy.
Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them.
We just playing with this boy. Oh, he wasn't standing there, bro. Come on. Salute. That was your fucking second one. Hey, we gotta give Gordy. Gotta give Gordy a little TD though.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon.
Gordon couldn't get it, boy. You see that shit? Nah, second and goal.
Bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth.
I'm gonna do another TD, man. I'm lighting him up. Derek Carr is on fucking fire. He's on fire. Come on. Try to use alert something.
Whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Oh, come on. Pick that shit. They let him pick that shit. Hey, get that little nigga a steak. You know what I'm saying? Get his ass whooped. I feel for you though. You got that boy can't produce shit. You tried to hit Murray up with shit, but Murray ain't the answer. Ooh, boy, avocado. That boy been in avocados, man. I don't know nothing wrong. Good. Try to run it again. Try it again. Oh. You see, you gotta get bucked in here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Your quarterback can't pass that ball, bro. Dave, tell him his quarterback can't pass the ball. You said it's looking like the Steeler game. He's looking like I don't even know. Want to see a touchdown? I'm gonna show you fireworks today.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning.
There's a little nigga named Action on here. He'd be like, yeah, you play like a kid.
After this.
The fuck does that mean, babe? Do I can play like a kid? I got his crowd so quiet. Look, they so quiet. Look, I ain't even show y'all nothing yet. You see that? You like that? I told you, I promised you a touchdown.
They just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game.
I like him, though. He took this ass whooping like a man.
Fourth phase. That's the coaching.
He showed up, though. He waited 48 hours for this ass whooping. He wanted to prolong it. I said, oh, yeah, you give me time to prep to whoop his ass. Oh, fuck him up, bro. Boy.
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told. As
he said he wanted to see Melvin Gordon, too. He said, yeah, we're going to see about Melvin Gordon. Man, I'm going to show you some Melvin Gordon.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
I'm good. You just done it to us now.
Picked off by the safety, Kenny McCall. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself
Ghost Rider.
It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting
Close
for
your
either
eyes,
team.
man. This is rated
That was
X.
a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun
I
to
don't want you
watch,
to see
even
this.
in an offensive game.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Bullshit, big. Close your
Do my
eyes.
eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline.
How many points I said I wanted to put up? 50?
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the
I said
cake.
he made me mad this game.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will swell by one more. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. They are just obviously
his crowd get real quiet when he get on the field.
What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
On second down, Lynch. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness,
Dory's not playing those
another
games.
interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
He's not playing those games, dude. He plays some after this.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, they'll run the
I'm trying to get that last little minute touchdown.
back at the 21-yard line.
Whoop that ass, bitch.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
That's what he fucking get for wanting to fucking play games all day.
About themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call
The door's
it,
closing.
it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I don't think that's worth it, is it?
So for our visitors, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win.
That's Alicia.
And they will head
Of course,
back
Tasha.
home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll
Hurry
fall
up for the
back to
cat come out.
500
You know what?
and 2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
Yeah, she's already done.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, you threw 4 picks with him. 5 went home. Well, yeah, Alicia, what you trying to do, man?
Hold on, what's my favorite? You're gonna kill me. I got you.
Kim, I'm like, I know what to do when you come. That's why he always comes to her like, yeah, don't let me out.